Hello and welcome to Reviews. It's a few days past that I started the Trifecta of Suck, but this weekend was my son's birthday, so I took a couple days off to spend with him, and so now we're right back into it to finish off the Trifecta of Suck this week, as this week's comics were. So I decided to finish tonight off with a Dirty Blonde. No, not Captain Marvel. An Atwater Brewery, Dirty Blonde. Not bad, a little hoppy. I'm more of a Bell's person myself, but it's been so humid today, and as you saw, all the condensation on the bottle. But it doesn't matter because now we're going to look into this issue, which not a lot happens. You see, I get the feeling that the whole point of this book is to, rehumanize Captain Marvel, to kind of bring Carol back down, try and save her, because Marvel's been pushing the Yaz Queen here for the past couple years, and even though she had a lot of character development as Miss Marvel and as Warbird, that costume too problematic, so we can't go back to that. So we're stuck with this, and so Marvel's going to try to fix what happens since she has the movie coming out next year. So we're going to try to make her likable and make her sympathetic. And yeah, not a lot happens in this book. This book was a waste of $4. So where we left off last issue was, if you recall, she had the Father's Day panic attack. Her brother got into an accident and he's brain damaged. She found her dad's love letters and set a signal off into space. So let's go ahead and let's pop into this book, and we see Carol is laying here with the letter next to her, thinking about you can't go home and debating what to do. This mystery woman that her father wrote love letters to, and her mother calls her, "Carol, are you up?" And during this time, Tony Stark is trying to call her. She starts to have another panic attack. "I need your help to roll Joe Jr. over." So during this panic attack, she flashes back to her father's funeral. A lot of this book is two things: just describing pretty much what you're looking at in the picture and going, do I tell mom? Do I not tell my mom about the letter? Do I tell my mom? Do I not tell my mom about the letter? That's pretty much this whole book in a nutshell. So she says that she figured this would have been easier with her brother's funeral, after her brother's funeral, and when she is asked to speak about her father, all she could say is, he was a worthy opponent. So yeah, Carol has daddy issues. So when she finally comes back from her little flashback, her mother has already rolled Joe over, changed the sheets, and has made coffee. "Looks like you're not the only one with super strength." And yeah, a little bit of banter back and forth. What's going on, Carol? Something's been off with you for weeks. You mean something like my brother's traumatic brain injury? Maybe I could help. Maybe. Are you a brain surgeon? What I am is your mother, Miss Mouthy. So yeah, she and her mother, as she says, she feels switched at birth because she's so distant from her family, doesn't feel like she fits in. So we go over to the B plot, the signal that went out somewhere in Canada. We come to this guy who's wearing a Captain America shirt. Looks like a farmer because it's Canada. Everybody's a farmer in Canada, right? It's a whole lot of nothing, right? So he says, "Hold up, Fletch. Looks like some kind of transformer blew up across the field." Holy crap, that's no transformer. So he goes to investigate, and the craft opens, all this green goop comes out, and from DC, the Mikhail Starman comes out of the craft. Okay, not really, because instead of having a jewel, this one apparently has breasts and some type of respirator thing in her mouth. But yeah, when I first read this, I thought this was, forgot what I was reading. I thought this was the blue skin Starman from Justice League. last scene, and I think maybe Cry for Justice. And then we come back to one of the great scenes where Carol goes to the diner of the donut shop of her friend she grew up with. They talk about the letter she's found about her dad. Talk a little bit about he was too shy to ask her out, but a lot of this comes out to, should I tell my dad? You should tell your dad. Should I tell my dad? Should I tell my mom? You should tell your mom. Should I tell my mom? Should I tell my mom? Because she's your mom. Now, I'm pointing this out because we're almost halfway through the issue, and we've been building up as she's been trying to steel herself up to tell her mom, to confront her mom about these letters she found. And, yeah, the payoff on that. So now we have the Canadian guy is looking at this naked blue woman, and he just happens to be listening on his phone, Four Strong Winds. That's how you know he's Canadian. That's like probably one of the most Canadian songs you can play outside of something from Rush. Juxtaposed against his Captain America shirt. So anyway, she's doing the typical speaking in alien language and then repeating a couple words that he says, fire or something. And then for no reason, she punches him in the face and steps on his phone and walks away. Then we come back to the most exciting, action-packed thing we'd love to see in comics. Gardening. Yeah, gardening. So, Carol is slowly trying to broach the subject with her mom. I know what's bothering you. I've just been waiting for you to bring it up. You have? Watching a stupid space cat of yours will be a pain, but I can handle it. It's time for you to go back to the Avengers. It's your life. Ma, it's not that. It's about Pops. I found his letters, Ma. Love letters to another woman. I'm sorry I couldn't. I can't keep pretending everything's okay. Not anymore. I need to know the truth. Okay, see this look on her face? See this dread? We've been building up we're just over the halfway mark of the book. Should we have staples yet? There are the staples. We're just over halfway into the book. Carol has finally gotten the nerve to talk to her mom. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, we have this page where they just sit here, and it's almost a splash page where, for the words that would make some meaningful out of our screwed up family, the moral of our story, I guess. But mommy, we weren't a conversation. We were a geometry problem, one that couldn't be solved. Because it was too late, the distances were too great, and the angles too sharp. Ma, come on, we have to talk about this for once. You don't have to protect him anymore. So here comes the big conversation, the big confrontation. We're going to talk about these letters, and I didn't want you to find out like this. I was going to tell you in my own time. You knew? You don't understand. I don't expect you to. So all this build-up, should Carol tell her mom? Should Carol confront her mom about these letters? She knew the whole time. Yeah. Look at that. Over half the issue there. Just wasted. Oh, we got a couple pages of blue space alien there, Star Woman, but yeah, that's all you get. All that build up, and she already knew. She already knew about this other woman, so how does Carol take this? I mean, her mom knows. Now they can finally have a mature conversation. Carol can have a mature conversation, handle this like a grown-up. No, she goes to the moon and punches it. Yeah. She flies up to the moon, and just starts punching it because there was no asteroid big enough to punch. Yeah. I'm going to skip a couple pages here because we cut back to the alien again, and she has clicked this thing on her back that sends out a little orb that goes to hunt, and it eventually comes back in the morning saying that it has located the traitor. So, Star Woman, who, by the way, is now wearing that guy's clothes, including his Captain America shield shirt. So she went back after punching him, stole his clothes, and then she steals a truck. And as a semi driver goes by and honks and yells at her, she shoots a laser into her side wing mirror to blow up the trucker. Yeah. I want to know more about this B story. So, Carol has flown back from the moon and she's made her choice. She's leaving. And so she goes to say goodbye to her brother. Love you. Love you? So, her brother has now woken up from his traumatic brain injury. And, Ma, it's Joe. Oh my god, Joe, you scared the snot out of me. Ma, come quick, Ma, he's awake. So, Carol waxes about how finally something good is happening to the Danvers family. And now our blue alien has stolen a boat. And she's just crashing through other boats as she is on her way now to, what is that? Harpswell, Maine. I don't know if that's a real city. I've never been to Maine. So yeah, for the Danvers family, I call that some good luck. Finally. And that's the end of the issue. Not a lot happens in this issue, really. It's Carol debating if she's going to tell her mom, to confront her mom, and then her mom already knows. So you wasted over half a book. The only thing is we get, about 6 pages, maybe 8 pages of her, but the rest of the book, nothing goes on. I don't know what they're trying to do with it. Are they trying to, I think they're trying to humanize her, try and win back the crowd since she does have that movie coming out next year. And the last thing Marvel really needs is all the Carl Manvers memes going on. So yeah, this book is the Trifecta of Suck. It's stupid. Nothing happens in it. Carol comes off like an immature. She comes off like a child. She can't talk to her mom. She's afraid to approach her mom about this very serious thing. Oh, her mom already knows. Yeah. And then when she finds out, she just goes to the moon and punches it. She reminds me of those people that say, "Gee, I don't know why everyone hates me. What is all their problems?" When the problem is her. So yeah, how much of this do I have left? It's hard to tell. It's almost gone. I might need another one here. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm done. Maybe I haven't seen what's coming out next week. Maybe next Wednesday will be better. So I need to have another bottle. So thanks. Thanks for watching.